The Lotus has its own battery tender that the car came with. So I don't have to worry about getting one for this. I got one for this guy. So we'll leave that there. We'll move the Lotus out. That'll give us space. Play around with the bikes. How cool. I said that's an old technology, but I'm still impressed with it every time I use it. So once you're in the Lotus, if you want to start it regular, you just press the brake and hit the start button here. But if you want to start it on touring, hold the start button down. It'll go into accessory mode. It'll let you know it's there. There you go. And then you can choose the setting you want to start it in, and it gives you that cool sound. It's not that cool. It's cold. Bought these battery tenders from Walmart. Restart battery charger, 1 amp. It's a maintainer. I'm not looking to rapidly charge the battery. If you are and your battery's dead, you're gonna need like a 3 amp. You're gonna need bigger amps to do that. I'm looking to just maintain the battery and avoid it draining. For me, it makes sense because I'm not trying to get the battery charged ASAP. So I got one for each bike. I got 4. The T-Rex back there, it has its own battery tender. What else did I get? I needed an extension cord. Of course, we got some Hot Wheels while we were at it. The new Batman. We got the Ferrari 365. We got another McLaren. Dodge Viper, Lamborghini Huracan. It was a 928S. This charger I've had for a long time. Had this before we moved to Florida, and you can see on it says 2, 4, and 6 amp. This bike on it because the CF Moto batteries suck. This is the second CF Moto battery on this bike. SV actually didn't have enough power to crank up the other day, so I had to put that on the charger. So that's why I went and bought the battery tenders so I could avoid that from happening. But this is what you would need if you're trying to do like a rapid charge, you know, like a 6 amp or something like that. Got all the bikes out on the driveway. We got the GSX 8S, we got the Honda Gram, CF Moto NK300, SV650, and the Lotus. See if they start up, take them around the block real quick before we put them back in. We also gotta start up the T-Rex. I haven't drove this thing for like 2 months now. Since I got the Lotus, I've tucked it away. Not sure if I'm gonna keep it. Come the spring, we'll figure that out. Maybe I'll officially put it for sale, let somebody else enjoy it. I'm not enjoying it as much as I did when I first got it, and it's common. Sometimes you lose the love or something, and you wanna move from it, and that's where I'm at with it. It's uncomfortable. It's not for me. The Lotus fits me better. I think I'm gonna have a better time driving that thing around than the T-Rex. That's it, I had my moment with it. When I was down and I couldn't really hold up a motorcycle, the T-Rex was good because I had it already. So I used to be able to crawl my big butt in there and ride it around, but I'm past that, you know? It hurts my back, it's uncomfortable, you really can't do long distance. I rode it 3 hours to Jersey and brought it back, and it was okay. We'll talk about my ownership experience with the T-Rex later on another video, especially like once I'm getting ready to part ways with it, I'll talk a little bit more about it, but let's see if it'll start up. Now that's 2 months without me starting it, and it started right up. I'm gonna put it on the tender, so like that come March, I don't have an issue with it. It is gonna sit for 3 or 4 months. Now that it's getting colder, I'm not gonna ride it around. It sounds good. It has the Endo aftermarket exhaust. I love the way it sounds. I just wish it was a little bit more comfortable. If I could have rented this, I would have rented it for 3 or 4 months and then gave it back. There's a lot of money just sitting right here, but a rental would have been perfect. What do you think?
I think so.
I struggled a little bit. I don't think the CF Moto is going to start. This battery has been shit. Let's see. Because this thing is always a freaking nightmare. Oh! It started up! Squeaky, you started up. I can't believe it. You are alive. Dude, I can't believe this thing started up, for real. I got this at a dealership in Florida because they gave me a store credit. It's one of those things that they'll give it to you and then you just start putting it around on your dresser and you'll forget about it. So before I forgot about it, I just walked in one day. I was like, you know what do you have for $100 and something? And I picked this up. It's the helmet that nobody gets to see. I only use this to ride around locally, or if I'm doing something that I'm not recording, I'll just throw this on. That's it. Makes a lot of noise, the wind noise and all that. It's not great, but it's something.
It's 49, but feels like 42.
I'm gonna buckle this thing all the way up. I'm gonna talk about my gear later on in the video, or maybe I'll do a separate little video about what the Carhartt stuff that I'm wearing. All right, let's dust this baby off. It's so cold, the rear tire would not grip. This thing was fishtailing. The charger that it comes with, it takes 1A, 6 volt, 12 volt. Most modern motorcycles come with a 12 volt battery because of all the accessories it has running. So more than likely, if you're gonna buy a tender, it's gonna be a 12 volt battery tender. And you have some tools that it came with. That's enough. And we just gotta figure out where we're gonna plug this out, and we'll cover it up real quick. If I want, I could use these right here and just keep it like that, or I can put these on and keep the tender thing on it. I don't know. Probably easier just to put this on real quick if I just want to get it over with. The bikes are all on tenders. It's not a pretty setup. I'm not a pretty dude. At least the bikes are not gonna die on me. We have something set up. Maybe in the future I'll do something really cool, but this is it for now. I ended up using an extension cord from that wall out here. This one here splits 3 ways. I know the wife is gonna be looking for this when she's gotta put up the Christmas lights, but it's there. And then I'll be like, oh, I don't know. Prom needed to be on a tender. This thing needed a charge, see, it's charging. So I'm happy I got that one going, and then I got the Lotus tender ready. As far as the garage not being painted, my thought process was to do it now in the fall, winter, when I had some downtime, but we added the Lotus. We still have the T-Rex. This thing is packed. So renting a storage, maybe moving everything, all that's gonna do is gonna create more time for me not to do something, and everything's gonna end up in storage 4 or 5 months. By that time it'll be spring. So I'd rather just leave everything here, and at some point next year, I'll paint it. If not, I don't know, I'll hire a company or just leave it like this. I don't know, I wanna enjoy the bikes, the cars. I don't wanna spend time painting a whole weekend. So I don't know, when the weather's good, I just wanna be outside, and that's where we at. Catch you guys on the next one.